Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climates. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
Well, it's just so fun. So Clay, for this one, we're headed out to the beautiful Heber Valley. Great area, right?
Oh, it's beautiful up there. I love it. Yeah.
That's right. And we're looking at a single family home. As you can see, really nice brick on the front. You can see some RV parking.
I love that.
Gotta love this.
Yeah.
And as we go inside, you're gonna see how beautiful this property is, which is really nice. But what makes it so unique and why it's a standout property, it has a legal accessory apartment involved with it where they make $920 a month.
That's a huge deal, Jay, because there's a lot of like apartments, but when it's actually a legal accessory, it's a big difference maker because now they can utilize that rental income to help them in their qualification.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so where normally you might be able to qualify for a $300,000 house.
Well, at 920, if you take that, we can count 75% of the rents on that. So literally that bumps up their qualification, depending on the loan program, 110 to 120,000 extra they would qualify for in buying a home using that rental income.
And so normally you would be looking at maybe a townhouse, a condo, something like that. You can get into this beautiful house, and there's a lot of need for rentals up there, and so it's not like you're gonna press yourself for something because this thing is rented time after time down in the basement where you wouldn't even know you still got the main floor.
Yeah, speaking of which, that main floor is beautiful.
Beautiful, right?
It's very modern, clean, and just nicely done.
Hardwood floors, beautiful cabinets, kitchen, subway tile, which is so popular right now. Master on the main floor, you've got the garage, you got everything. But the big one, I think, what makes this a standout is the opportunity that you can.
It's a huge opportunity, and the great thing about it, literally on this property in this county, you're looking at just 5% down on this, and here you're walking into that with a rental unit that's available with that as well, which is a really big deal. So having that and having that extra qualification and making this home so much more affordable in a place like Heber, it's hard to beat that.
That's right. And that's why it's so good to do these videos, because we can explain these things where normally you just look at the house like, well, there's a house is $400,000+, whatever it is, but we don't know all the details. This is a creative way that you can buy this property and be able to get a beautiful property, great location, and instead of getting that condo or something, you're getting into a single family home.
Exactly. And the difference really with that breaking point in Heber is that condo townhome level with the additional qualification. Now you're into a home like this because you're able to count the legitimate legal accessory rents.
So there we go. There you go down the stairs right there. And this was the basement part. Nice living down here. Take a look.
It is, yeah. Nice kitchen right there and living area.
And it's got a couple bedrooms. It's got 2 bedrooms and 1 full bath in the basement. We just kind of looked at the main area down there. And look, you also got a big backyard. And this really...
Fully fenced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in Heber Valley.
I honestly had forgotten that I didn't think you could get something like this in Heber Valley. This is amazing.
Yeah, this is RV parking, everything. Somebody's going to love this property. Brandon, you ever go to a beautiful home and you walk in the front door and it just stands out? That's what we're looking at here. And as we fly over the top of it, you're gonna notice this thing is right on a golf course.
Yeah, I love that view. I love the cool elevation, how you shot that too. You can see the yard, landscaping. It's a beautiful location.
Yeah, and this is a special property. I mean, this one, when I came to it, I was like, my gosh, somebody's gonna love this house. And these folks are getting a job transfer. They're actually headed down your way. They're headed down to St. George.
Good. Love to have them.
Yeah.
They're going to miss that location on the golf course. Beautiful. Stunning.
Yeah. It's one thing when you walk into a house and you'll hear the term that says, like a park-like backyard. This one,
right.
It can't even speak to the beautiful views out the back of your house, where you're looking at your backyard and it's got that golf course in the back. This is a spectacular, and this is a standout. I mean, this is a special home.
Yeah, it's kind of a country colonial style. Lots of open light space, beautiful colors. They've just done a really good job. Beautiful cabinet work, countertops, granite. It looks amazing.
It looks like it's right at HGTV, right? It's going to be a parade of homes or something.
It's got to be brand new. It's got to be fairly new.
Yeah,
that's for sure. New construction.
And I was blown away at the space when you go into it. Everything is so large everywhere you go in this house. The rooms are large, the hallways are large, everything is just big and beautiful. And so this one we're going to be, and the good thing about this house, it's only at $144 a square foot.
Yeah, that laundry room, did you see the cupboard space in the laundry room? Jeez.
Yeah.
Your wife should just go crazy there.
Yeah, they didn't spare any expense. Of course, got the master on the main floor. Look at all those beautiful windows and that park. And when I say park-like doesn't even explain what this looks like. There you go. That's a great view looking out the window there.
That's a great. You'll notice all the windows. It's almost just surrounded by pure windows. That's a beautiful open space.
A spectacular home. And all their colors and all their style and the floor plan, the layout are just, ideal. This house is somebody really thought it out and spent a lot of time, money, and effort really thinking about this property.
Yep, high showers, love that. Open, beautiful colors, all modern stuff, great cabinets.
Yeah.
It's a pretty home.
Yeah, so Brandon, let's talk a little bit about financing on this one. What would we be looking at? So we're about $750 range.
Usually you're talking about conventional loans. Conventional will go up to about the $450 range, but what's fascinating about that price range is you can really do a jumbo loan for almost the same interest rate. So if you're about 4.5 on a conventional, you should be at about 4.5 on a jumbo. So you'd be putting 20% down, maybe $140,000 down, and borrowing the difference. You can put down as much as you can, but really those jumbo loans are sounds scary, but they're as competitive as a conventional loan today. There's really not a downside.
Yeah, they used to not be. They used to be a lot more money, right? The interest rate was higher?
Yeah, it's true. The market, the lenders, and the banks are really trying to fight over that affluent client that can afford a home like this. And so they really brought those interest rates down to, and even on it, you can put as little as 10% down on these jumbo loans too. Most of your buyers buying these properties will have 20-25% to put down, but interest rates, you're still borrowing at what somebody's borrowing a $300,000 home for. It's really competitive.
Yeah, and so you can get really good financing on this, and of course this house right on the golf course, which is so great. And that's going to be the Glen Eagle Golf Course, which is just beautiful. And you see they deck this house out. I'm sure they wanted to stay here forever, but they got a job transfer, so they're going. So somebody's going to really make out on this beautiful home.
Yeah, look at that beautiful lot, and it mixes well with the neighborhood. That's a pretty property.
So you're buying a new house, and what if something breaks in the first year? Ask your agent to get an Elevate home warranty. We cover major systems like your appliances, your plumbing, your electrical, your hot water heater, your furnace, your garage door opener, and we also do rekey. So next time you buy a house, just don't buy any old home warranty, buy an Elevate home warranty.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle & Cook Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle & Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle.
So Clay, for this one, we're headed out to Fish Lake, and of course, you spent a lot of time out there, right?
Well, I was just camping there last weekend. I'm going to be there again this weekend. This is my summer paradise.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always sad when I have an RV that I park up there. Whenever I pull it off at the end of summer, I feel like the sense of loss because this place has become such a part of me. I've been going there for over 20 years, and I go there every weekend pretty much in August throughout the summer, and I really enjoy this. This area speaks to me right here.
And I had never been to Fish Lake, and
Wow.
I know. Well, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, even one of my friends, I've never been there. It's one of those hidden gems for sure, and it was a beautiful place. And now take a look at this cabin that we have out here with that 100-year roof that they have on here. This is a spectacular property. But as you can see, let's talk a little. Let's not talk about the cabin. Let's talk about the area and things you love about it.
Well, you know, you see it right here. You have the vast landscapes. You have great combinations of aspens, pines, some junipers. You have the sagebrush out there, and then just amazing selection of wildlife that's out there. And everywhere you turn, you see something. Of course, you know, Fish Lake,
yeah,
in and of itself is an amazing attraction right there.
And so we've had this house on the show for a little while now, but I've never actually been out there before, and I was really surprised at the size of it. It was quite a bit larger than what I thought. And
yeah.
They did the finishes that they did on the inside with all the wood. And you want to talk about joy or pride in ownership. These people are so detailed on the way they love and care for this property. Everything is in perfect shape and perfectly dialed in. You know, a lot of time in cabin stuff, they'll tend to get worn down. People aren't there to care for them and stuff like this. Not the case on this one. Everything is perfect and perfectly squared away and well taken care of.
Well, as we look at this, I picture myself walking through this with a flannel shirt, my leather house slippers on from LL Bean, and you know, it's just I can picture myself.
You walk around porch and you
oh,
get to look at all the different views and all the different mountain ranges.
Everything.
Because there's like 3 different mountain ranges that you can see from the porch.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. And so this is a special property, some real pride in ownership. The gentleman that owns the property really loves fishing, and so they were going to either build in Park City or they're going to build here, and of course they've been here forever.
They made the right call, Jay.
Yeah. No, they did.
They did.
Because if you want to be away from it and really enjoy the outdoors, as you can tell, because you do this all the time, this is your spot.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
And so they took me around to, you know, this one thing to have the house, you know, but you're buying into the community, because we went in and stayed the night in Richfield and got to meet all the local people, and everybody knows everybody down there, which is so nice. And they were so excited to hear that they were going to feature in the house on the show. I mean, they were so excited. Like, they love Fish Lake. They live for this. They've grown up with this whole thing. They know all about it. They were telling me all the stories about how it used to be a volcano. It exploded. And it's not a reservoir. It's actually a lake.
Very deep one.
It's a really deep lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you have Richfield, you have Salina, you have Casherum, you have these great communities that are just all right around that, and they love this area, and it's special to them.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Well, it's a very special place.
Yeah.
And this is a special little property. I mean, you're looking at you're almost 3,000 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 full, 1 half bath. It's on 27.5 acres.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's nobody going to build near you on this thing because you
Right.
own it. And it's got the opportunity. It's got another lot. If you wanted to subdivide the lot and build another house on here for family or whatever, you could do that.
Yeah.
And it's got trailer hookups, so it's got 2 places. It's all set up, so you can have 2 trailers on the property with all their hookups on it. And so if you wanted a family get together or whatever,
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Build another house on it. And there aren't any other houses really around it. You're sitting on basically on the top of the mountain looking over everything.
Well, the great thing too that you don't see and hear about this, if you're an ATV enthusiast, which I am, the trail system that goes through all over this mountain and things, and I love this, Jay. This is
You going for a little ride on the lake?
That is,
if you're going to go to Fish Lake, you got to go on the lake,
get
right?
the whole experience.
Yeah. Beautiful water. To have some amazing fish in there. You can see, you know, you go in, you see, and you go into the little shop, and you see, you know, all the fish that people have caught, and it's just amazing. These huge trout and these tiger muskie that are in there, and
and some great mounts of those at the Fish Lake Lodge too. You know,
that lodge was built in the late 1800s. Amazing, about the size of a football field.
It is.
All made out of lumber.
Yep.
Beautiful property.
I love it.
Headed down to the Arches and Canyonlands National Park. Let's see what's popular on Moab with Rachel Moody.
Hi Jay, thanks for taking a drive with me down the river road to take a look at this beautiful home we have for you in the small town of Castle Valley.
Yeah, I love that water. That was beautiful.
Yeah, the Colorado River never disappoints.
And look at this. This is a cool little property. That's one of those 100-year roofs. That's what they call that, right?
Yeah, this one's got, it's also got the metal siding to go along with it. This rustic exterior shouldn't fool you because when we step inside, you'll see this beautiful artistic home.
Wow, this is beautiful. This is kind of interesting.
Tall ceilings.
Yeah, on the outside though, it fits kind of like the area, which is perfect, you know. And then you walk inside and it's this big, beautiful property. I love it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Slate floors, a beautiful wood finish, ironwork throughout. It's love the great vast windows with monuments out each window.
Yeah, I mean, look at those views. That's amazing.
It is great, and great finish too. Just very, very unique.
Yeah. So tell me, how many bedrooms and baths are we talking? How many square feet on this house?
This is a 2,500 square foot home, and it has a master bedroom on each level. So we have 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms in total. This great room here is wide open to the Castleton Tower views, Perriot Mesa, and then off to the mountains. And look at the beautiful artwork on the walls. This totally suits the view, right?
Yeah, very cool. So would this be set up as like a secondary home, or would this be like a main home for somebody?
This would be very suitable for a primary residence. So the majority of people who live in Castle Valley are primary residents. Second home is perfectly fine. It would do quite well for that as well. Vacation rentals aren't necessarily allowed out here. So enjoying this for yourself and your family would be fantastic, or just your primary residence living out in Castle Valley near the river, access to the mountains, and having the 6.5 acres of land to play with.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like there's really any other houses near it.
This one's pretty secluded in the way that it's situated on the lot. They've definitely given it quite a secluded feel by the way that they've placed it here.
Yeah, it's a really unique property. You don't run across this every day, do you?
No, we don't. Not something this lovely, especially in Castle Valley. And then it has this beautiful private suite on the top level. So you have another master bedroom up here, which will have fantastic mountain views, also porcupine rim views. It has its own private balcony, gorgeous floors, and vaulted ceilings as well up here.
Yeah, and everywhere you look, you've got beautiful views, which I love.
Yeah, absolutely. There's porcupine rim out there.
Yeah. So it looks like they did a lot of wood, and boy, there's that view right out there. Boy, it's just...
Yes, looking at the LaSalle Mountains and Round Mountain. Yeah, it's very great. And then it also has a walk-in cedar-lined closet, which is a nice attribute to this home. And then the master bathroom has a dual-headed shower.
Yeah, very cool little property. So, this one's. So tell me a little bit about where this is at in Moab.
This is located in Castle Valley, which is approximately 25 miles east of Moab City Center. You drive along our scenic highway, Highway 128, to get to this beautiful, beautiful town called Castle Valley.
Yeah, really cool. So if somebody wanted more information, how would they reach you?
They should try me on my cell phone, 435-260-8245, or go to my website, moabrico.com.
Most people aren't insurance experts. Shoot, most of the time they don't know what coverage they have or even who their agent is. It's okay. It's not your job to be an insurance nerd. It's mine. I even have the glasses and sweater vest. As your personal insurance nerd, my staff of nerds and I are excited and eager to get nerdy about your insurance. Your coverage is important and so is the price. We understand that. Let us get nerdy about the details. If you're looking for the cheapest price from some online company regardless of coverage, you've got the wrong nerd. Now, if you're looking for a personal relationship with a local insurance nerd who cares about covering you and your family and that your cat's name's Fluffy, I'm your nerd. Give us a call or shoot us an email. If we don't answer right away, it's because we're deep in the nerdiness with another client. Don't worry, we'll get right back to you. We always do. Kai Tanner, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Forever homes for everyone. Everyone needs a home, and at Real Estate Essentials, anyone who buys or sells their home with the J. Deere Real Estate team will receive a free adoption for the pet of their choice. Real Estate Essentials has teamed up with the Humane Society of Utah to bring you forever homes for everyone. Love your new home and love your new rescue pet with the J. Deere Real Estate team.
Zippy Girl here. What can we do to help you today?
So I just purchased a new home and I'm looking for a place to store my stuff and declutter. What options and benefits can I get from Zippy Shell?
No worries. Zippy Shell to the rescue. Our declutter solution was just the first step. Now we have one of your containers in our secure and climate-controlled warehouse. When you need to be out of your current house, we'll come in with several more shells that you can load, and then we'll keep them in storage along with your original container until you are ready. Once your new house is completed and you're ready to move in, then we'll bring all of your containers back up and to your new home. And remember that you can do the loading and unloading yourself, or you can have Zippy Shell do it for you at a very affordable rate. When your new house has been completed and you're ready to move in, then we'll take all of your containers and bring them to your new home. And remember that you can do the loading and unloading yourself, or you can have Zippy Shell do it for you at a very affordable rate. And that's what Zippy Shell is, portable storage and moving made simple. You can contact us through zippyshell.com and let them know that Zippy Girl sent you.
Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team.
Yeah, so this is one of the last remaining home sites available in the canyons. So one of the last opportunities to build a dream home up actually on the resort. And the beauty of this location is you have a flat lot, you have a 19-lot subdivision, so there aren't too many people right there, but you're still really, really close to being in town while still being part of the canyons area.
Yeah, and this is just a terrific location. How big is this lot?
So this is a half-acre lot, so it's actually one of the bigger lots in the community. And then the ski run just goes right by the community as well. Easy access from the road. It's just a really, really convenient location.
Yeah, and that never goes out of style, right?
No, not at all. And the other thing I love about this community is they allow nightly rentals. So it could be a great primary home, but it could also be a fantastic vacation home for someone as well.
Yeah, and that's a lot of opportunity. Great location, not much left, lots of demand, and you can rent it out, which is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's head down to the Red Rocks of St. George and see what the Ames team is up to.
This week, Jay, we have a Pinterest home come to real life.
Oh, really?
There is so much character and so many cute upgrades in this home, it'll blow you away.
Great little, okay, so we're down in St. George. Tell me in St. George where we're looking at here.
This one's kind of centrally located around the Tonnequin area near Dixie Drive. This one's very, very close to a couple of golf courses. It actually has views overlooking the golf course. You can see Zion National Park. You can see Snow Canyon State Park. And again, the golf course is right there. So this one is just incredible.
Yeah, it looks like it's got some views out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, views, upgrades, everything about it is just amazing.
Yeah, so looks like they've done some really nice work on this house. A nice little fireplace looking there. I love it. So how many bedrooms and baths are we talking about on this home?
This one's a 6-bedroom, 3-bath, and it actually has a large bonus room, a storage room, and actually a man cave as well that's used as a theater room. So there's a lot of room for a lot of family here. You can see all the barnwood or the shiplap that they put into this home to give it a lot of character, just like a Pinterest picture come to real life.
Yeah, that's great. And so they were using, it looks like, as their primary residence then, right?
Yes, exactly.
And so do you think that's the highest and best use for this one? Is this in an area that would normally be, like a first time or like a main home?
This one's probably going to be primary because it does have 6 bedrooms and such great views. It's probably going to be a very family-friendly home because it does have a large yard as well, and a trampoline, and big open grassy backyard with all the room for kids or grandkids to come to town. So probably primary for this one.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you guys have an interesting market down there because there's a lot of second homes down that way, right?
Yes, absolutely. A lot of retirees as well.
Yeah, and it looks like they're right next to that golf course. You can see it off the back there. I love it.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, beautiful views off their little deck here.
It is fantastic and will be forever unobstructed.
Yeah, because nobody can build in front of that, right?
Right. This home is elevated, and everything down below it has already been built out, so nothing can change. Nothing can be put in front of it.
Yeah. Cute little property. And so what are we talking about as far as money on this?
So it's actually just under 3,200 square feet, and we're asking $374,900 for this home.
Yeah, that's a really good value, isn't it?
It's great. At less than $120 a square foot.
Yeah, and boy, to be down in St. George and get to enjoy that beautiful weather down there and to golf like crazy, for that's just amazing. So
It's awesome.
So is this the master we're looking at here?
This is the master, yes. So it walks out right here, has overlooking views of the city and the golf course right here out the master, walks out onto the balcony you can see there, and a very large true master suite and the bathroom that goes with it.
Yeah, very nice, open, lots of clean lines. Those tiles never go out of style. Those white tiles like that,
Right.
I mean, when you do new houses right now, they're still using that exact same tile, which is great.
Yep, and this home is like immaculate too. They've put so much work into this home to make it look like a brand new, clean home, and they've maintained it very, very well. So it's just perfect in every way.
Yeah, and so this would be considered lower level, but it's basically a walkout, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a walkout basement onto the big grassy backyard, and in the basement they have the additional living spaces. This is the man cave or the theater room, and then actually to the right there in that little panel is another door that goes back through there, kind of a secret door. And it's actually pushing through it right here. You can see a large storage room.
Oh, that's cool. Very, very nice. So somebody likes blue here. They like red in that room, and they like blue in this one. That's great.
Oh yeah, these guys are sports fans.
Are they? That's great. That's awesome. Okay, so Chase, if somebody wanted more information about this property, how would they reach out to you?
You can reach us at our office line at 435-674-6011 or email us directly at aimsteam@sgremax.com.